Yo, what up, everybody? It's Peace-Side. Welcome back to another video. I just took second out of 45 people at Gaming Goat Tinley Saturday tournament with going second Orcust. Shout out to Hani. I don't know him personally, but I saw his video with his going second build, and I decided to try it out, and I really liked it. I drew against Necroz, and then I beat all of my opponents. I faced a couple of Danger Thunder and stuff, but let me show you guys the list. Here's the Reproducus that my team signed, and I use it as a field center. It's got the signatures of everyone on Team Bad cards, and I really like it, so I use it as a field center. Reproducus, because Ducas Productions. Anyway, I use that as a field center. It's probably a lucky charm now. But anyway, let's start off with the main deck. So before, in my other list, my going first list, I was like trying to set up like Negates or Topologic Bomber Dragon. In this list, I'm more copying what Hani was trying to do and just break board. So I blind second every single time. So I took out the Sky Striker stuff and the Trickstar engine, and we just wanted to go for power. So the one Armageddon Knight, the one Greffer, and then triple Scrap Recycler. So this summons your monsters. These are your starters, your normal summons. And then finally, I run one Ibly. I mean, if you brick on Double Nightmare, which happens, you can summon this from your deck and at least have a play. But also, you can normal summon it, and it stops your opponent from like doing Sky Striker things because they'll have this in their main monster zone. It also chain blocks Ash and Ghost Ogre. Not that anyone's Ghost Ogring Mermaid, but whatever. It has applications, and you can't be Nibiru'd while your opponent's under this because they have to special summon, and they can only link summon with this on the field. It's not really good in the mirror because you're giving your opponent a full Nightmare combo, but this deck is going second anyway, so whatever. Alright, so those are the normal summon starters. Next we run Triple Destrudo. This card's amazing. You can send it off of a Knight, or you can discard it with a Danger, and then it just gives you another body on board. You can Synchro Summon with it. I'll get to that later. Or you can use it as Link Fodder. I used it as Link Fodder and Synchro Summoning Fodder today. Next, I have the Nightmare package. This is super standard. Everyone is playing this ratio 2-2-1-1. I mean, like, it's the best. It's nice when you see Harpour in your hand, but you don't really want to. It doesn't break boards. Next, the Danger package, 2 Jackalope, 2 Snake, and a Nessie. I don't have the second Nessie, but I mean, I don't know if I would even play it because I'm already at 48 cards. I think Hani was playing something like 45 or 50 or something. But yeah, like 48, like you're not going to see all of your side cards. So 5 Dangers is whatever. They're just extenders. Next up, 2 Vishuda. If you saw my previous video I uploaded earlier, I opened my 3rd Vishuda. I don't know if I'm going to play it yet, but for now it's just 2. This kind of sucks when it gets stopped in your hand when you're trying to break through boards. But I mean, it's cool, because this does activate in hand to special summon itself to your field when you control no effect monsters. But I mean, I don't know. It's nice still. And you can, the thing is, if you're locked into dark monsters, you can use your Yazi. I haven't gotten to that yet, but you can use your Yazi to special summon this from your deck, so your Yazi's not completely dead after you've done Orcust combo, because this is a dark worm, so you can special summon it off of Yazi. I think that only came up once. Here's Mare. Since I already revealed Yazi, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise. This summons a bunch of tokens, and then it doesn't do as OP of stuff that it used to do when I was playing this, but I mean, like, Rongo's dead, so, but this still does stuff. And then a Shadal Dragon. You've probably seen his list. This pops back row when it's sent to grave. What's its flip effect? I can bounce a card. I mean, like, whatever. It's just for Shadal Fusion. Next is Triple Pankratops to finish off the monster lineup. You special summon this, you attack over, you destroy their negate, and then you evenly them. Next up, spells. Triple Shadal Fusion. This dumps your Destrudo and your Shadal Dragon, or your Shadal Dragon and your... It was Dragon, right? Yeah. Yeah. And your, like, Harpour or something, and then you get a Winda, and then you link off with your Winda because, like, you don't really want to lock yourself out of special summoning. But yeah, the Shadal Dragon pops a back row, so, I mean, it's good. Sucks to draw it, though. Next, Instant Fusion. We're still playing the Thousand Eyes Restrict to suck up monsters, going second. And also, like, the Winda and stuff. I mean, like, if your opponent somehow forces you to go first, you still have the Winda board. I mean, like, you're opening full combo no matter what. 0 hand traps in the main, by the way. Next, Triple Call by the Grave. Even going second. Sometimes I side these out because People, like, they don't know that you're going second, you're blinding second. So they'll still have hand traps in their hand, and if you manage to play a control player and they open hand traps, you can actually go second and use your combo pieces and then not have to worry about hand traps because you do have the 3 of Call by the Grave in a 48 card deck. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just OP against Necroz, even though I didn't fucking win that game. I drew. Alright, then triple Mind Control. This card's OP. Thanks, OCG, I guess, but I mean, like, you just take a monster and then you go full Orcust combo. Worst case scenario, it baits a negate, which is really nice. Finishing off the spells, we got the Babble. I mean, like, if you draw it, you draw it. If you don't, then whatever. You're most likely setting Crescendo unless you need to break a combo board with, like, Topologic Bomber. Like, this thing can do everything that this going first deck can do, except it has so much better versatility going second. Like, it's amazing. Maining going second cards has been, like, an insane experience for me. And then after Hani has done, so shall I. Triple Mystic Mine. This won me a few games, like, flat out. This card should be banned. I don't agree with it. It's not a good card to have in our game, but it does its job.
It really does.
Thanks, Tony. Tony was my round 3 opponent, or 4? 3. And then finally for spells, 1 Cosmic Cyclone, just for their Mystic Mine or their back row, just to bait. A lot of people end on Hot Red still instead of Crystal Wing, although Ricardo ended on Crystal Wing. It didn't matter. I didn't draw the rock for that game. So what you do is you activate your, like, your Evenly or your Mind Control or something, and then they chain Hot Red, then you chain Cosmic Cyclone. Worst case scenario, they negate the Cosmic Cyclone, and then your other card is still negated. But best case scenario, you banish that card, and it's not in the field for their Hot Red to negate, and as the chain resolves backwards, your card that you activated goes off, unless it was continuous, but you're not going to use this on your continuous card. I mean, also, you can, like, use it on their Engage or whatever. Like, you could do whatever with this. Only 1, though, because I'm bad. Finally, traps, 3 evenly in the main. He was not doing this. This is something different. He probably valued his battle phase a lot more, but I love this card. And there's a lot of control players around. He might change this in his list going forward because of how much control we're seeing now with the new tin promos. Because he did top with that list before the tin promos were legal. So triple evenly in the main. And then finally the 1 Crescendo, because once you break their board, you need to follow up. And here it is. Alright, extra deck. Let's start off with the links and then go through backwards all the way through all of the summoning mechanics that exist. We got the Link Karibo. This is for the Mare Yazi combo. The Tenyi guy for the Tenyi thing. It sucks not having Kagari in here, but I mean, I guess the Sky Striker cards aren't the best going against a Colossus. Mermaid, only 1 now. That sucks too. I love double Mermaid. That's all for the Link 1s, but there's just no space. Nightmares. Link 2s are the Nightmare, Phoenix, and Cerberus. Like, you need these, like, such good utility. And then with the Yazi, you can go through all of your Nightmares, and it's really awesome. You draw so many cards as you break apart their board. It's so good. So another thing I didn't like about Yazi's list, or Hani's list, is that he doesn't play Unicorn. I can't say that I missed Unicorn, but I want to have it in here. There's times where I could have gone Unicorn, but I didn't because I wasn't playing it because there just wasn't any room. But I really like Unicorn. Unfortunately, I didn't find space for it, so there's no Unicorn. This is Nightmares. Next, we'll go into the Orcust engine for the Link monsters. 2 Galatea, 1 Long. There's just no room. And like Hani said, you don't need more than 2 if you're going second, especially because you summon the 1 on your first turn and the second one the next turn, and by that time they should be dead, or you're gonna lose, or you're sitting on Mystic Mine or something. Next, Topologic Bomber Dragon. This pops fields and stuff or whatever, and then Boral Sword for finishing off games. That's the Link monsters. Xyz was the summoning mechanic right before Links, and we run 2 of those. It's both Dingirsu. You need 2. Next was the Synchro era, and you got your Yazi. That's it. You know what this does. It's OP. Oh my god. People were so sad when I summoned Yazi on them. It was great. Then for the fusion, the first summoning mechanic from the extra deck, you got your Thousand Eyes in your window. So that's that. Time for the side deck. Side deck came in clutch. I found myself siding in hand traps a lot. Speaking of hand traps, we got this one. This is pretty good. I resolved it 3 times today in my 5-round tournament. Pretty good. Ash, Blossom, and Joyous Spring. I might start maining hand traps. High says he disagrees with it, but like, there's so much combo running around. It can make breaking their board a lot easier if you manage to hand trap them. But like you said, a lot of decks can still play through hand traps, but I disagree. A lot of decks just stop when you hand trap them nowadays. But not maining hand traps kind of hurt. I had to go to game 3 a lot. Twin Twisters, you gotta respect the back row decks, I guess. I wasn't doing this before. I was running the Cosmic Cyclones, but now, like, I have the Good Dangers, and I want to discard them, and my other cards that do stuff in grave, like Destrudo and stuff. Like, discarding in this deck is good, as opposed to, like, my other version where I was playing all the Sky Striker stuff. Triple Imperm. This is a lot harder to negate because Called by the Grave doesn't hit it, so that's really nice. And then finally, a Red Reboot, because, like, I can make Brawl Sword and stuff, so I don't care if you're going to plus off of it. You're not living that turn if I'm activating Reboot. That's the deck. Matchups. Round 1 was Mario. He played Nekroz. We ended up drawing because in game 1 I didn't scoop early enough, and he just ended up killing me, and then I had to stall with Mystic Mine to draw. So I was going into the tournament with a draw, and I was like, wow, this sucks. I can't lose for the rest of the tournament. Then I faced Counter Fairies. I 2-0'd him, but like I got solemned so many times that game. He was drawing cards off that one fairy card that lets you draw cards whenever you activate a counter trap, and he wasn't paying anything because he had the scale. Oh my god, that deck was crazy, but like it just didn't have any follow up after. Like I made this deck to play through disruptions, so I ended up overpowering him both games. So I 2-0'd him. Then next up was Tony. He was playing Danger Thunder. It was unfortunate, but I mean, I don't even remember he's actually the cameraman right now. How did it go? Did I 2-0 you, or did we go to game 3?
You 2-0'd me.
Damn, dude.
I drew. Let's see. I think you hit. No. Game 1, I went full combo on you, and you had all the Orcust extenders. And you basically baited me out, and then you just slapped Mystic Mine. And I had to scoop.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You scooped to mine game 1, and then game 2.
Game 2, I opened Reclusio, White Dragon, and 2 Twin Twisters, and a Eradicator.
Bricks, man, bricks. Why did you put in Eradicator? We could talk about that later. I was just wondering, why the fuck did you put in Eradicator against my going second?
Mystic
Mine. Mystic Mine. Okay, never mind. All right, round 4, I thought was our last round. I faced... Who did I face round 4? Ryan?
I don't remember. I think you got mixed up. I think I was your round 4, and then you fought Ricardo in the final round.
Oh, maybe that was it.
No, your round 3...
I faced... my round 3 was Monica. I faced Monica. She was playing Rockets with Ib, the Justicar. I managed to 2-0 her. I used the rock.
She was a bye.
Stop. I used the rock on her, so that was cute. And then final round, Ricardo... I somehow managed to beat him. Ricardo's really good. He used to give me a lot of trouble back when I used to play at different locals in New Lenox, but I managed to beat him in game 3. I don't remember how I finished it, but like I just remember being very excited to eat Portillo's. But yeah, those are my matchups. The deck is really nice. I don't know what I'm going to do to change it in the future. I might not do anything to it. It's really, really nice. I want to test it some more and stuff. I think I need a Gizmek. Yeah, but besides that, yeah, it was really fun, and you guys should test it out. So, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.